Hi, this is Saroni Roy. I'm an Australian actor, Miss India Australia Goodwill Ambassador, and founder Saroni Roy Foundation. So I'm extremely grateful to SoftLabs Community Group for reaching out to me to talk about the significant cause their volunteers have been incessantly working on. SCG is doing a dignity drive to support women and girls across New South Wales to end period poverty, joining hands with the charity organization Share the Dignity. So you must have all heard and read so much about the profound work that the bad lady Rochelle, founder of Share the Dignity, has been doing since 2015, starting from abolishing the tampon tax, supporting the indigenous and vulnerable communities, women and girls who may be homeless, survive in domestic violence, living in remote areas with no access. Also, in many of these remote communities across Australia, the cost of period products is very high due to freight costs and lack of competition in these areas. So Share the Dignity also distributes thousands and actually millions of free products, period products, to those in need throughout Australia. They also have dignity vending machines in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island community centres to give them access to free period products. So supporting these volunteers from SCG and Share the Dignity is very crucial now more than ever, I feel. Because as we all would remember, initially when COVID-19 struck us, the first things to disappear from supermarkets and shops and be hoarded by everyone was food items and sanitary products, including period products. I actually remember that a lot of us, including myself, I was really worried. How am I going to manage my next period? As there was no period products in supermarkets and pharmacies. And I live quite close to the city where I have access to everything in the market. So imagine if that's the shocking and worrying situation for women like us due to the pandemic. What must be the agony and pain for young women and girls fleeing domestic violence or living in remote rural areas of Australia who must be facing, even in normal situations, they are victims of period poverty in these areas and communities. So a lot of these women are also single mothers who have to support their kids and young children and do not even have a home. A story that I learned from the Share the Dignity team is of Claire's, an amazing young mother who was experiencing period poverty while trying to support her young children. So Claire had to make a choice that day. She'd gotten her period, but she needed to buy baby formula and food for herself and her children. The choice was obvious. She had to prioritize, she had to feed her family. To attempt to take control of her period, Claire visited the laundromat and found a stranger's lost sock that she had to use as a pad. It's probably impossible for me to imagine having to make a decision between period products and food for my family. So I'm extremely grateful and thankful to SCG volunteers for undertaking this profound initiative of supporting these vulnerable women and girls in need through the Dignity Donation Drive. So join us all today. Contact SCG to make a donation now and get involved in any way possible. Share the Facebook link with all your friends and family and help these volunteers in their mission to end period poverty during these very challenging times. Thank you.